Hey guys, it's Nicole. I wanted to talk to you about something that I think is an issue that primarily affects empaths with regards to our relationships with narcissists. I do think it also impacts, other types of people, maybe to a lesser degree, but with empaths, it's definitely an issue, so I wanted to discuss it with you. Oftentimes when the relationship with a narcissist ends, we'll go no contact, and yes, the cravings are there at first, but eventually they start to abate, right? We start to feel a little better. But then, whammo, out of the blue, the craving to reach out to your narcissist will hit you. And it comes out of nowhere, and you're like, what's going on? Why am I craving this guy again or this girl again? Why do I feel this way? Something that is very important to understand and research is soul ties. When you are intimately close with someone, you develop soul ties, which is where energy can go back and forth, which is a very helpful thing to have in a healthy relationship. But when you have a soul tie with an unhealthy partner and that relationship's ended, actually even when the relationship's still going on, it's not the healthiest thing. But especially after the relationship's ended, that soul tie can remain and cause their energy to come over to you. Narcissists do not want to feel like they lost anything when they leave you behind. They don't want to feel like they ever needed you or loved you or cared about you or wish they had you back. They don't want to feel regret about what they did. So what they do is they push down their feelings so that they don't have to feel pain or remorse or shame. And all of that energy goes over to the person they have the soul tie with. Especially if it's an empath, you'll feel this. So when those cravings hit you out of nowhere, it's because the person on the other end doesn't want to feel that energy, doesn't want to feel their feelings, so they're pushing it down and it's coming over to you. That's why it just comes out of nowhere. What I want to teach you guys how to do, at least what works for me, is how to visualize giving that energy back so it can't mess with you. So let's say you're going about your day, you're feeling fine, and then whammo, that craving hits, right? And you're like, what's wrong with me? You'll at first think it's yourself. You'll think, what's wrong with me? Why do I suddenly crave this person? Why do I want to reach out? It might take you a little bit to be like, wait a minute, maybe that energy isn't mine. At least it does for me. But once you figure out it's not yours, you can send that energy back. So what I do is I will close my eyes and I visualize a divine white glowing veil. And I take that veil in my head. I'll take that veil and run it through my body and collect up all the energy that doesn't belong to me. And then I knot it at the top. And then I visualize myself giving it back to my ex. Sometimes I will actually even, in the name of Jesus, command his heart door to be opened. I'll stuff that bag back in there. Then in the name of Jesus, I seal it shut. And oftentimes what I'll do after that is I'll build a skyscraper in between us, or not a skyscraper, but a huge wall. And I will enclose that wall around him so that that energy cannot come back to me. This works for me. If I do that, if I send that energy back over to him and build a wall, whether or not you do the Jesus thing, whether or not you put it in his heart, just build a big wall so it can't come back. It will give you immediate relief, especially if that energy was not yours, especially if you're giving it back to the right person. And usually, the way you know whose energy that is as soon as it occurs to you that this energy isn't yours, someone's going to flash through your head. You're going to be like, oh, it's this person. Or you're just immediately going to think of someone. That's most likely who the energy belongs to. So try sending it back to that person. And let me know if this works for you, because it works for me. Thanks. Bye.